Hey guys, welcome back to another Vita video. This time I'm going to show you a way you can play games that require a higher firmware without having to upgrade your Vita. So in my case, I'm on ENSO 365 permanent firmware. And there are some games that still require a newer firmware than that. I'll show you an example a little bit later. I'm not going to show you proof of my firmware version because for some reason my capture device does not allow me to show anything in the settings. It doesn't show up for some reason. Not sure why. Anyways, that being said, let's go and scroll down here. We're going to show you in Vita Shell how to get everything set up. But before we do that, we're going to go over here to this website right here. I'll include a link to this in the description. And here it is. It's called Refood by the FAPS team. Now, this will in my case, it'll allow me to play, games that require 366 and higher. The current firmware that's out right now is 370. So if there were a new game released, this will allow you to play it. So you'll download this, and you'll download this keys bin right here. That's that blue line that's kind of like flashing right there. You'll download that, and you'll put that in your TIE folder on your device, UR0. And the current release, there we go, 1.0. So this is the SKPRX file that you're going to need to download, and you'll copy that to your UR0 folder. Here, I'm going to show you this here. We're going to go over here to launch my Vita shell, and I will show you where I have everything. This is my UR0 folder, UR0 drive, and the TIE folder. Now, I like to put everything at UR0 because if your memory card or your SD to Vita adapter ever goes bad or whatever, your plugins will still load if you have them all located at UR0. So as you see down here, where's that? There's Refood right there. Now we need to edit this file. Oh, and where's that? Here's the keys bin. This is also in your TIE folder. Now your config text, here's the new line right here. This one right here. This is the line that you'll need to add. It doesn't need to be at the very bottom of all your kernel plugins, but it does need to be below the non-npdrm skprx. That would be this line right here. As long as it's below this line, you should be fine. After that, reboot, and it'll allow you to play software that requires higher firmware. I will show you that right here. One game, for example, that requires a higher firmware is this League of Evil. It requires, I think, 367 or 366, I think. I don't remember which. But without that plugin enabled, this will give you an error. It won't load properly. And with it, as you can tell, it will play the game. So I hope you found this little Vita video helpful and find it useful. That way you don't have to use H Encore every time you boot up if you're on higher firmware. But if you are on 365 or lower and are able to get a permanent firmware and you don't want to upgrade beyond that, this will allow you to play games that require a higher firmware than 360. And I think, if I remember correctly, let me double check right here. I don't want to give anyone any incorrect information. There you go. So it allows you to run modules such as games or system apps that require firmware different than your own. This includes things such as 369 games or 3.51 apps. So this should have you covered. See, this is the plugin. This is the error code you get if you're trying to launch a game or an app that requires a higher firmware. It's C1-6703-6. So there you go. Really simple. Obviously, this won't matter for very much longer, considering there's a couple groups out there. Team XYZ has an exploit for 370, and the Flow, I believe, is working on a app or a plugin or an app that will allow you to roll back your firmware on the Vita, something that a lot of people have been waiting for a very long time. So when that does come out, I will do a quick highlight of it, show it off a little bit, and then show you what that's all about. So alright, well, thanks guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're enjoying the content, and let me know what you think about the content in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so, be sure to click that subscribe button. Maybe even click that little bell icon, become part of the notification squad so you'll never miss another one of my videos. And until next time, thanks for watching.